Hello, my name is Mimi, and today I'm really happy to be here to read to you a book called Get Us Out of Here. Imagine 3, Alfred Read and Imagine. Meet the character. There are 2 different people you do not know, and this book will have these 2 people. One is Alex, Rosie's friend, and Muck's sister. 2 girls at the knitting competition. Okay, do you remember the characters? Okay, now let's enjoy the story. Get us out of here. Chapter 1. Ben was at Muck's house. What's the sound? He asked. It's coming from the living room. Max listened. That's the sound of knitting needles. He said, Is your grandma here? Asked Ben. No, said Max. My grandma doesn't like knitting. That's Alex. She loved knitting. Really? Said Ben. But isn't knitting boring? In the living room, Alex was sitting with 2 knitting needles and a few balls of wool. What are you making? Asked Ben. A scarf for Rosie, said Alex. She saw a look of Ben's face and laughed. Knitting's a lot of fun. If you look online, you can find some fantastic clothes to make. Chapter 2. Soon Alex, Rosie, Ben, and Max were at the store. There aren't many people here, said Max, who looked at his watch. 2 older girls were waiting in the store. The taller girl has the big bag. Excuse me, said Alex. Where's the knitting competition going to be? The girl looked down as Alex at her. Then she pointed up to the door and said, Go up those stairs to the door at the top. Be quick, the competition going to start soon. Great things, she said. Alex started to run to the stair. Rosie clung and the boy went too. After Alex and their friend went, the tall girl friend said, But the competition is going to be here. The tall girl smiled. I know, she said, but that girl's sweater was too good. I'm going to be that first. They both started to laugh. At the top of the stair, Alex opened the door. Quick, she said. They all went inside. Is it right? Said Ben. They were in a small room. Max tried to open the door again, but he couldn't do it. I can't open it, said Con, but the robot was wrong. Chapter 3. Alex ran to the window and shouted, Help! Get us out of here! Her shout was loud, but the window was the back of the store. There were no people to hear her. Let's phone for help, said Max, but then he looked at his cell phone and said, Oh no, there's no signal here. Now I'll never get that prize, said Alex, and the store is going to be closed soon, said Ben. We don't know. We don't want to be here all night with no food or water. Rosie was looking at the window. One of us has to climb out. The window's too low for me, Conk said. But not for me, said Rosie. Rosie looked around the room. She couldn't find any rope, but there was some big plastic bag. Alex opened the one bag. Wool, she said, lots and lots of wool. We can't use wool as a rope, said Max. It's too weak. Maybe not, said Alex. Alex got 2 knitting needles from her bag. We can make very long scarf and then we can use that rope, but it's take a long time to knit a scarf, said Ben. It takes people a long time. Alex gave knitting needles to Clock. Clunk started to knit. Wow, said Rosie. Look at his hand. He is fast. Soon there was a scarf, a long green scarf. Clunk knitted faster and faster. The scarf got longer and longer. When it was very, very long, Alex tied the scarf around Rosie. Then Rosie climbed out the window. Be careful, said Ben. He, Max, and Alex had their hand on the scarf. Clunk knit faster and faster. Rosie got closer and closer to the ground. But then, oh no, said Ben. The scarf's getting thinner and going to break. In front of the store, Grandpa was walking to the door. He was here to meet the children. Suddenly he heard a sound from the back of the store. Help! That Rosie, said Grandpa. He started to run to the back of the store. I'm coming, Rosie, he shouted. The scarf was thinner and thinner, and then, oh no, Rosie's falling, said Ben. But Rosie did not hit the ground. Grandpa was there with both arms out. I have you, Rosie, he said. Thanks, Grandpa, said Rosie. Now tell me, said Grandpa, what are you doing? Chapter 5. Soon the children were running down the stairs. I'm too late for the competition, asked Alex. No, said Grandpa, but be quick. At the competition, the tall girl was happy. I'm going to get this prize for my sweater, she said. Well done, said her friend. Wait, Alex was running with her sweater in her hand. I want to be in the competition, too, please. Oh no, is that girl again? Tall friend pointed. Be careful with that hot chocolate, said the tall girl. But it was too late. The chocolate went all on her sweater. No, shouted the tall girl. She was very, very angry. She picked up her sweater and went to the door. A friend went after her. I'm sorry, she said. The people in front of the store were looking at Alex's sweater. It's beautiful. One of them said, this is the best sweater here today. Thank you, said Alex. Excuse me, said Clunk. What about this scarf? Do you like it? The man from the store looked at Clunk's scarf. It's a nice scarf, said a man, but maybe it's a little too long. Ben smiled. Well done, Alex, she said. You're right, knitting isn't boring. Okay, this is the end of the story. Do you like knitting? So share on the share box and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you for listening.